Hello everybody, it is Yami Fujita and we are back once again with Danganronpa V3 and Killing Harmony. We are here to wrap up the rest of the third class trial, and we ended off last stream with finally determining who at least Tenko's killer was. And it's very interesting that it ended up being this person, that being Korekiyo. And I mistakenly said Kokichi the first time. In the last stream I said Kokichi, I meant to say Korekiyo. Welcome in, Kevin. I meant to say Korekiyo. But speaking of Kokichi, at the very beginning of the trial, Kokichi did accuse Korekiyo. But he accused Korekiyo of killing Angie, and not Tenko. It has now been determined that even after Korekiyo tried to frame Himiko for it, that he was the one who did it all along. He tried to say that because Himiko suggested that we use the middle room for the seance, that she was the one who plotted the whole thing, knowing that there was a loose floorboard in that room, when in actuality, as Kokichi said, the one running the seance was the one plotting the whole thing, and that would be Korekiyo. And the proof that gives Korekiyo away is the magic circle. Korekiyo told everybody not to step on or in the magic circle because then you would ruin the entire seance. Well, he drew that magic circle around that loose floorboard. He had Tenko position herself right over top that loose floorboard. This entire time, the sickle that we found underneath the floor was attached to the top of the cage. And it was determined that the method to kill Tenko was to treat the loose floorboard like a seesaw and spring her body up into the sickle. But the magic circle is what gives Korekiyo away, because not only did he draw it around the loose floorboard, the magic circle had been tampered with. The circle was destroyed, which means that somebody entered it. So it's no wonder the seance did not work. He was the one who destroyed it. The entire seance was just a ploy to commit a murder. So, I'm not even gonna say that I'm speaking too soon, because Shuichi is the one who came to this conclusion, and I highly doubt that Shuichi's gonna be wrong about this. And now, this is only Tenko's murder that we have discovered. We still do not know who killed Angie. And Monokuma said that the one that killed Angie is the one who is going to be executed, since she was the one who died first. So now that is why I am predicting that Korekiyo is the one that killed both of them. Now, I am now predicting that there are not two killers, and it's another Mikan situation. I now think that Korekiyo killed them both. Because again, the sword that was stabbed into Kaide's effigy is from his lab. So, we'll find out if my prediction is correct. Let's go ahead, and we ended off with Shuichi saying that the culprit used touch. They didn't see anything, they felt their way around the room, because again, it was pitch black. There was no candles lit. It was pitch black.
おお、それなら暗闇でも目的地にたどり着けるね。 俺がろうそくのところまで壁伝いに移動したみたいにさ。
Yes, exactly.
でもシーソーの仕掛けは部屋の真ん中にあったよね。あの場所には壁伝いじゃいけないと思うんだけど。
だったら壁以外のものを触って移動したんじゃない？
Something besides the wall to move?
他に手で触れてわかる目印なんてあったか？
How about the hole in the wall?
もちろん僕はそんなものはないと答えておくよ。
Yes, there was. And don't try to say that there wasn't anything there. There was. There was a hole in the wall. In one of those walls in the bottom corner, there was a hole. No, I'm sure there was something. A landmark they could have used to determine where the floorboard was. It must have been at the scene. I know it. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I don't think there's an M. Oh, there is an M. Okay. Was there an I? No. No I. Is there an A? An M-A. Wait. Is this word about to be mask? I don't see an S. No, I don't see an S. There's no C. There's no I. Wait, oh yeah, no, magic circle, duh. Magic circle. Yeah, the word they're trying to spell is magic circle. No, I don't see any R's. Alright, need another C. Alright, L. And E. So they use the magic circle to get around. Not the hole in the wall, the magic circle.
そうだ、それも魔法陣だよ。犯人は魔法陣を触りながら移動したんだ。ほら、あの魔法陣は塩で書いてあったでしょ。塩なら
And I told you that this was the thing that was gonna give him away.
はっきりと伝わるはずだよ。
I told you that that was what was gonna give him away. It was the magic circle. The magic circle had been tampered with. We saw that it was completely out of sorts. And that's because he's the one who messed with it. And they used the salt texture to feel their way through.
新口くんはその魔法陣を手で触りながら踏み抜ける床板のところまで移動したんですね。
そっか。君が魔法陣をわざわざ塩で書いたのはあれを目印にするためだったんだね。
面白い発想だけど残念だね。それは間違いだよ。
Wait, what?
あの文献を思い出してごらんよ。魔法陣はどうなっていたっけ？
ああ、文献によると魔法陣って部屋の隅まで届いてなかったっけ？
それがなんだよ。
So then if it's not the magic circle, there's still the hole in the wall.
いいかい？僕らは部屋が暗闇になった時、それぞれ部屋の四隅に立っていたんだよ。魔法陣が部屋の隅まで伸びていないと、それを触りながらの移動なんてできないよね。
それは
文献にある魔法陣の話じゃろ。神宮寺が書いた魔法陣がそれと一緒だったとは限らんではないか。
He did copy exactly from the book.
いや、僕は間違いなくその文献通りに描いたよ。僕はあの魔法陣を完璧に暗記しているからね。
結局どっちなの？どうにか確認できないのかな。
それは無理だよ。あの魔法陣はすっかり踏み荒らされてたし。
I see. Another piece of the puzzle. Drawing the circle with salt all but guaranteed it would be temporary. The investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever.
皆さん、ちょっといいですか？
Okay, what is it,
困
Kibo?
ったね。今となってはもう確認する術はない
He's
みた
not
いだ
even
し。
listening to him.
皆さん、ちょっといいですか？
だとすると魔法陣についてこれ以上話し合っても拉致
Yo,
が開かない
will
ね。
you shut up and listen to him?
ちょっといいですか？
だから光るのはやめろってんだよ。眩しいだろうが。
Well, you guys aren't listening, so...
すみません。どうしても話を聞いてもらいたくて。
で、話って
実は僕がイルマさんに追加してもらった機能はライト機能だけではないんです。
In addition to the flashlight? When did you have time to do that?
ねえ、まさかあれを使う気か？やめろ！ダメだ！あれはそんなことのために追加した機能じゃ。
使わせてください。あの機能を使えば皆さんを救えるかもしれないんです。
いいからその機能って何なんだよ。
録画機能です。
An image recording function.
録画機能。
正確には僕の中にある記憶を写真のように紙に印刷する機能なのですが、ひとまずやってみましょう。
Well, yes, please. That might actually be very useful.
って口からかよ。
He's a robot. He's just not...
かつてうちもやったことがあるの。
これは僕が高齢術の集まりから追い出された時の記憶です。空き部屋の床が広く映っていると思うので確認してみてください。さあどうぞ、しっかりと手に取って調べてみてください。
うん、わかったよ。
All right, we got photo evidence. I reluctantly took the paper from Kival's mouth. So this is the magic circle used for the seance.
どうですか、犀原くん。何か気づいたことはありますか？
Notice anything? Tenko would have been sitting right in that center. Oh, no, but where exactly is the loose floorboard at? I mean, it had to have been right by where she was sitting. Which means it has to be right where that path is. That open path. I have to actually click on something that I noticed. Where the cage was placed suspicious. Really a point in paying attention to this.
違ったか。
There's no corner like right over here. We can't see anything over here. I don't know. Like, I don't know. But it's constantly a guessing game. Like, I don't know what's suspicious. Maybe you can't pause. Like, I don't know what's suspicious about it. It's this area over here.
ここだ。助かったよ、キーボくん。君のおかげで見破ることができたよ。神宮寺くんの嘘をね。
僕の嘘。
Thank you for coming in, Jaquel. I'm doing alright. And yes, you're lying, Kyo.
君はさっき文献通りに魔法陣を書いたって言ってたけど、それは嘘だよね。
See, that's why Himiko brought it up. That's exactly why she brought it up. She already had the idea in her head that he potentially drew the picture. Or he drew the circle, and not exactly as it was in the Necronomicon. And thank you for the follow.
ほら、現場に書いてあった魔法陣は文献と違って部屋の隅まで線が伸びているんだ。
Lines that stretch to the room's corners.
これなら部屋の隅からでも魔法陣をたどって問題の床板まで移動できるよね。
Okay.
やはり文献とは違ったか。
Yes, exactly. She was right.
夢野さんが気づいてくれたおかげだね。それとキーボくんのおかげだよ。
一番最初に感謝されるべきは俺様だろ。俺様。
そういや、さっきてめえは計画がどうこう言ってたな。それって何のことだ？
ああ、実はキーボの録画機能って俺様のコンディションチェック
To
のためのもの
monitor
なん
your
だ。
health? What does that mean?
その機能で毎日のうんこを録画して健康状態をチェックしようと思ってだな。
Why? Why are you using him in that way? For that purpose?
してるの？
He has to look at that every day?
腸内細菌と腸細胞の働きを示すバロメーターなんだぞ。キレのいいうんこを作る能力が女の美しさにも大きく関係してるってわけで。
Alright, we're getting off track.
ほら見ろ、ドン引きじゃねえか。だから計画の話をするのは嫌だったんだ。
うんこの話などどうでもいい。それよりそろそろ観念したらどうじゃ。神宮寺よ、天子を殺したのはお主なんじゃろ。
どう、神宮寺くん。何か反論があるなら言って。
君の推理は虚構だよ。
Yes, of course he has objections.
じゃあせっかくだから反論しておこうかな。本当はどうでもいいんだけど、ちょっとした記念にね。
Maybe an amusing diversion, really? Unimportant.
さあ、犀原くんの才能を観察させてもらうよ。君はこの不思議に答えを出せるかな。
Just doing this to waste time. Like he knows he's wrong. We gotta go through this again.
僕が犯人だと言うなら、凶器の鎌の剣はどうなるの？鉄かごの底に仕掛けられてたんでしょ？だったらそれができたのって鉄かごを運んできた大間くんか犀原くん。
I think Marker Stone should be the correct thing.
鎌を置くだけなら僕らにもできたけど、後でそれを回収するのは無理だよ。だって鉄かごを外したのは僕らじゃなくて夢野さんだからね。
鎌を回収できたのは夢野さんだけ。鎌の設置が可能なのは大間君と、この相違をどう埋めるかは別として、鉄カゴの設置にも回収にも携わっていない僕にはどちらもできなかったはずだよ。
Okay, I don't know which thing I need to be on right now. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, that's the wrong. That's the wrong truth what to be on.
鎌の設置が可能なのは大間君と犀原。この相違をどう埋めるかは別として、鉄カゴの設置にも回収にも携わっていない僕にはどちらもできなかったはず。つまり僕は犯人じゃないってことだ。
I cut it by
回
accident.
収できたのは夢野さんだけ。鎌の設置が可能なのは大間君と犀原。この相違をどう埋めるかは別として、鉄カゴの設置にも回収にも携わっていない僕にはどちらもできなかったはずだよ。
Okay, there we go.
その言葉切って
It
み
is
せ
so
る。
difficult to aim this thing. Hang on.
むしろ鎌の設置と回収の両方ができたのは新宮寺君だけなんだ。君は鉄カゴを白い布で覆う際に凶器の設置と回収をしたんだ。
So the sickle was hidden in the white cloth. And that's why nobody saw it. Kyo was the one who put the white cloth over the cage. Which means that was when he put the sickle in it. It was when he threw the white cloth over the cage. That sickle was hidden inside the cloth. Or the sheet, whatever they want to call it.
白い布を鉄カゴにかぶせるときならみんなから隠すように鎌を設置できるし。
So now we know how the sickle got there.
同じように鎌を回収するときも白い布と一緒に外せばいいだけ。あとは死体が発見されて騒然となっている隙に鎌をこっそり床の隙間から床下に落とす。
素晴らしい、大正解。
So now you admit it. Wait, what?
正解って。じゃあてめえは認めんだな。
せっかくの手の込んだトリックもバレてしまってはただの徒労だね。
やはりお主なんじゃな。お主が天子を殺したんじゃな。
謝っても許してもらえないよね。夢野さんは殺してしまいたいほど僕が憎いよね。お仕置きで僕を殺せれば少しは気が晴れるだろうけど、残念ながらそれは不可能なんだ。だって僕に投票したところで僕を含めた白全員が全滅するだけだからね。
あ？どういうことだよ。
Because again, Monokuma said whoever killed Angie is being executed. So he's trying to convince us that he did not kill Angie.
まだわからないの？僕が茶柱さんを殺してしまったのは事実だけど、そんなことは今回の学級裁判においては無意味なんだよ。
無意味じゃと？
そっか、モノクマの追加ルールのことだね。
What happens to your votes if there are two blackened candidates? I have an answer for that. It's first come, first serve. And that's what he said.
あのね、 僕が殺したのは茶柱さんだけで、与永さんは殺してはいないんだよ。
This is the second stream in a row now that the stream has died on me. In the middle of it. So, clearly that means the internet is still not okay. Or not okay enough to not have this issue. Like, I really hope I do not have to keep on ending streams, starting it over, ending it, starting it over. Like, well, when it disconnects and reconnects, when I try to look at it on the browser, it's a black screen. You can't see anything. So, continuing on, and again, hoping that this does not continuously happen. I unplugged my extender and reset the whole thing up. So, I'm hoping this does not continue. Alright, so this is what we were talking about ever since finding this out. Ever since the start of the trial. And ever since finding out of Tenko's death. Monokuma said that only the person who killed Angie will be executed. Only the person that killed Angie will be executed. So, Kyo is trying to convince us that he is not the one who did that. We'll find out if that's true.
僕が茶柱さんを殺したことなんてどうだっていい些細な問題なのさ。だって学級裁判で見つけないといけない黒は先に死体が発見された与永さんを殺した犯人だからね。
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Because again, there's still a possibility that you did both.
いや、嘘に決まっておる。どうせアンジーもお主が殺したんじゃ。
それは無理だよ。僕は与永さんの研究教室には入れないんだよ。
You say that, but let's find
アンジ
out.
ーさんの研究教室に入れたのって生徒会の人と大間くんだけだったね。
与永さんの教室に入れない僕にどうやって彼女を殺せるというの？
こんなことは何とでもなる。犯人はお主以外には考えられん。天子を殺したのがお主なら、アンジーだってお主が殺したに決まっておる。
ゆめなさん、気持ちはわかりますが、一旦落ち着いて冷静に話し合いませんか？新宮寺君の主張が真実だという可能性もゼロではありませんからね。
A non-zero possibility.
気持ちはわかるって、ロボに人間の気持ちがわかるの？
わかりますよ。わかろうとずっと頑張っているんです。
おい、キーボまで取り乱してどうすんだよ。
もういい、もう投票タイムじゃ。うちはあやつに投票するぞ。
No, wait a minute. No, don't do that. Do not rush to start voting. Because that's the quickest way to get yourself into suspicion. Do not be so quick to start voting. I'm gonna stop pausing so much.
僕に投票しても与永さんを殺した黒に喜ばれるだけだよ。
本当に新宮寺くんじゃないの？
もちろんだよ。今回の件は 僕にとっても誤算だったんだ。ほら、モノクマのルールが追加されたのは2人の死体が発見された後だったでしょ。茶柱さんを殺した時は僕も知らなかったんだ。与永さんの事件しか対象にならないなんてさ。もちろん知っていたら無意味に茶柱さんを殺したりしなかったよ。
嘘じゃ。天子もアンジーもお主が殺したんじゃ。
いや待って、決めつけるのはちょっと危険だよ。
そうだね。もう少し話し合ってみようよ。ここからゲームも一波乱あるかもしれないし。
And that I'm sure it does.
んな必要ねえだろ。どう考えたって犯人は新宮寺で決まりじゃねえか。
そうだよね。それ以外に考えられないよね。
いえ、しっかりと合理的な結論を出す前に投票を行うのは危険です。
Alright, well, let's stop going back and forth about this.
おっと、何やら議論が荒れてきたぞ。こういう
お待たせしました。最終
No, here we go again
典型
with
裁
this.
判場です。
待ってました。
Yeah, of course you've been waiting for this.
なんでてめえが待ってんだよ。
Akio confessed to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts. I have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone. Alright, here's the split opinion again. Yeah, I've been able to get through this. This is not too difficult. Vote now or don't vote yet.
天子もアンジーも新宮寺が殺したんじゃ。
キーボくん、
新宮寺君がアンジーさんを殺したとは限りません。
そいつがアンジーの研究教室に押し入ってやったんだ。
凶器の刀も新宮寺の研究教室にあったんだぜ。
茶柱さんを殺したの黒じゃないの？
最初から追加ルールを盾にする気だったんだよ。茶柱さん殺害の謎は解けたんだし、投票じゃダメなの？
そいつがアンジーの
Okay,
研
yeah,
究
no,
教室
that
に押し
time
入
I
って
couldn't
やったん
figure
だ。
any of them out. When we aren't consistent in our position, yeah, we already know this part.
天子もアンジーも新宮寺が殺し。
キーボくん、
新宮寺君がアンジーさんを殺したとは限りません。
そいつがアンジーの研究教室に押し。
新宮寺くん、
僕の研究教室には誰でも入れたよ。
凶器の刀も新宮寺の研究教室にあったんだ。
新宮寺くん、
僕の研究教室には誰でも入れたよ。
茶柱さんを殺したの黒じゃないの？
大間くん、
だからプロが2人いた可能性があるんだって。
最初から追加ルールを盾にする気だ。
新宮寺くん、
Okay,
そ
there
れ
we
は
go.
ないよ。ルールの追加は2人が殺害された後だ。
茶柱さん殺害の謎は解けたんだ。
僕が、いや、彼女の事件にもまだ謎は残っているんだ。
そいつがアンジーの研究教室に押し入ってやったんだ。
天子もアンジーも新宮寺が。
キーボくん、
Wait, we still have to
新
keep
宮寺君がアン
going?
ジーさんを殺したとは限りません。
そいつがアンジーの研究教室に押し入ってやったんだ。
新宮寺くん、
僕の研究教室には誰でも入れたよ。
凶器の刀も新宮寺の研究。
新宮寺くん、
僕の研究教室
Yeah,
には
the
誰でも
one
入
that
れたよ。
Mio says I keep
茶
getting
柱さん
wrong.
を殺したの黒じゃ
大間くん、
だからプロが2人いた可能性があるんだって。
Like I don't know which one is the one to
最
shoot
初から
down
追加
first.
ルールを盾。
新宮寺くん、
それはないよ。ルールの追加は2人が殺害された後だ。
茶柱さん殺害の謎。
僕が、いや、 彼女の事件にもまだ謎は残っているんだ。
Okay, you know what? I know which one it is now. I know which one it is now.
真宮寺が
キーボくん、
新宮寺君がアンジーさんを殺したとは限りません。
そいつがアンジーの研究。
僕が。彼はアンジーさんの教室には入れなかったんだよ。
狂気の刀も新宮寺の。
新宮寺くん、
Yeah, here
僕
we
の
go.
研究教室には誰でも入れたよ。
茶柱さんを殺したの黒じゃ。
大間くん、
だから黒が2人いた可能性があるんだって。
最初から追加ルールを。
新宮寺くん、
それはないよ。ルールの追加は2人が殺害された後だ。
茶柱さん、
僕が。
Okay, there we go.
彼女の事件にもまだ謎は残っているんだ。
Okay, now I gotta spam these buttons.
これが
Okay, here we go.
やっぱりアンジーさんを殺した謎が解けていない以上、慌てて投票するのは危険だと思う。
Yeah, at this
それに
point, we have no
茶柱
idea
さん
who
の
killed her
件に
yet.
もまだ謎が残っているしね。
謎ってどんな謎だよ。
さっきは新宮寺くんがあっさり認めたせいで話しそびれちゃったけど、茶柱さんが殺された現場には謎のままはっきりしていない手がかりがあるんだ。僕はその謎がアンジーさんの殺人にも関係している気がするんだよ。
So, is this where we start talking about that hole in the wall? Yes, that outlining piece of evidence at Tenko's murder scene. Bloody duct tape. It's not the hole in the wall.
くそ。
Oh, the back door. The art lab's back door. She's saying she saw something under the floorboard. Oh, no, what was under the floorboard? There was dry blood under the floorboard. Where the cross piece was.
僕と春川さんが捜査の時に見つけたんだ。
But we did investigate that though.
犯人が踏み抜いた床板の下にポツンと残っていた血痕をね。
それって茶柱さんの結婚だよね。
でもその血痕があった場所は茶柱の血が垂れていた場所からはかなり離れていたよ。
しかもその血痕は僕らが見つけた時点ですでに乾いていたんだ。床上から垂れていた茶柱さんの血はまだ乾く気配すらなかったのにさ。
Didn't they say that Angie's blood was dry on her forehead?
どういうことだよ。どうしてその血痕だけが乾いていたんだ。
The blood stain under the floorboard was dry because... It was there, but it had to have...
違ったか。
Then we'll go with it happened before the seance.
そうだ。あの血痕は茶柱さんが殺された時に床下に付着したものじゃなくて、僕らが降霊術を始める前からあったものだからじゃないかな。
亡霊術を始める前からってこと？
That should make it clear whose blood it was. The blood stain from before the seance. It had to have been Angie's.
そうだ。あの血痕は茶柱さんのものじゃなくてアンジーさんのものだと思う。
なぜ天子が殺された現場にアンジーの血痕があるんじゃ？
So, that is only making it more of a possibility that Kyo did in fact kill them both. If Angie's blood was under the floorboard, then that means that's where she was killed at. Somehow she was killed within the same vicinity. She may not have been killed in her lab.
アンジーが殺されたのはあいつの研究教室だろ？
Though that's what I just said, she probably wasn't killed in her
あ
lab.
そこで死体が発見されたってだけであそこで殺されたとは限らない。
ああ、それもそうか。
でもさ、犯行現場が美術部の研究教室じゃないとなると結構話が変わってくるよね。美術部の研究教室でアンジーちゃんが殺されたなら犯行は生徒会の人間にしか不可能ってことになるけど。
And is this where we're gonna be deciding that that's not the case?
彼女が自分から教室を出て別の場所で殺されたなら必ずしも生徒会の犯行とは
Well, yeah, absolutely
言えな
not.
くなるもんね。
犯人はアンジーに教室に入れてもらったわけじゃなくてあいつが教室から出てくるのを待ってたのか？
待ってたかどうかは知らないけど
The part
彼女が出てきたところを殺したはずだよ。
The part of the investigation that we didn't get to do was that back door actually opening it. We just looked at the lock. We just looked at the lock of the door. We never opened the door. Like, I wanted to know what was behind that door.
まあ俺は最初からその可能性が高いと思ってたけどね。彼女が行きそうな場所に手がかりがあると思って3つの空き部屋を片っ端から調べてたんだし。
What do you mean places she might have gone?
アンジーが行きそうな場所を調べた。それがどうして空き部屋なんじゃ？
アンジーちゃんが用事ありそうな場所なんて空き部屋くらいしか思いつかないでしょ。
アンジーさんが空き部屋に用事？
大間くんはそうやって妙なことを言って僕らを困らせてばかりだね。
俺は嘘つきだから実はこれも嘘かもしれないけど。
Oh, well, I'm not sure if he's lying here.
でもその嘘で内心焦ってるやつがいるかもね。
Okay, or like he just said, he's lying in order to get the culprit to admit that they're lying. Angie left her lab on her own and headed to the room where she was killed. Is Kokichi's statement true, or...
アンジーちゃんが殺されたのは
Case child.
美術部の研究教室じゃなくて本当は空き部屋だったんだよ。
あいつは自分から教室を出たのか？
なんで空き部屋なんかに行くの？あそこには何もなかったはずだよ。
ろうそくならありましたか？
それだ！お目当てはろうそくだ！あいつは夜時間も起きていられるように眠気覚ましに体にろうを垂らしたんだ。
Oh my gosh,
そ
come
んな
on.
ことするのはイルマさんだけだよ。
What did Kokichi say? Something Angie did. There has to be a clue there. Okay, well, I'm not getting any more answers wrong. Like, I'm down to one heart left, so... It is what Miyu said. I was trying to, like, I was sitting on wax effigies, but that's not, or effigies hung upside down, but that's not what I need to be on. No, I need to be on a different bullet, but it is what she said. It is what Miyu said.
には何もなかったはずだよ。
ろうそくならあります。
それだ。ろうそくだ。
それに賛成だ。
Make sure to hit the X on those.
そうだよ。アンジーさんは空き部屋にあったろうそくを取りに行ったんだ。
But what was she doing? What would she want with a candle?
熱いやつを垂らすためにな。
Oh my gosh, no. This is a child of God.
じゃなくて、アンジーさんがやろうとしていた例の儀式のためだよ。死者の書によると、例の死者の蘇りはこういう手順で行われるんだ。
After preparing the effigy, burn the Necronomicon to ashes. So was she gonna use a candle for that? Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning?
燃やすためですか。それでろうそくが必要だったのではないですか。
That's gonna be a long burning process.
美術部の研究教室には死者の書を燃やすための火がなかったから。近くの空き部屋にろうそくがあったことを思い出してそれを取りに行ったんだな。
そこで犯人に襲われちまったってわけか。
その時に床下まで飛び散った血痕がそのまま残って乾いちゃったんですね。
Well, we don't know what they did to her that caused the dry blood to be under the floor.
アンジーちゃんが襲われた部屋は俺らが高齢術をやったのに。
But no, we don't know that for a fact. We don't know that for a fact. It could have been any of the 3 empty rooms. We don't know that it was the middle room.
ゆめのちゃんお手柄だよ。よく高齢術をする場所にあの部屋を選んでくれたね。
あ
だってあの部屋で高齢術をやらなければ茶柱ちゃんが殺されたのは別の空き部屋になったんだよ。そうなったら誰もあの部屋の床下は調べないからアンジーちゃんの結婚だって見つからなかったはずだよ。
あの部屋で高齢術があって茶柱が殺されたからこそ、私と犀原は床下を調べたんだよ。
そう、アンジーちゃんがろうそくを取りに行った部屋をゆめのちゃんが選んでくれたおかげなんだよ。
That makes it sound like you're suspecting that Himiko is the one who did it. But to assume that she was killed in the same room that Tenko was killed in is telling me that either he's hiding the fact that he's the one who did it, which is my least likely theory, or he's trying to say that Himiko is the one who did it, and since she's the one who suggested the middle room. He's assuming that that's where Angie was killed too. Well, I mean, it would make sense because that's where the dry blood was at. The dry blood was under the middle room's floorboard. They said it was away from Tenko's body. It might have been on the opposite end of the floorboard. We gotta unpack this one.
きっと神様のおかげだね。いや、魔法かな。
どっちでもないわ。うちが自分で選んで決めたことじゃ。
Hang on.
ねえ、勝手に既成事実のようになってるけどさ。じゃあ、
Exactly, that was my point.
空き部屋で殺されて、その死体が彼女の研究教室まで運ばれてきたの？
He's assuming that she was killed in the middle room because the bloodstain was under the floorboard of the middle room, but they said that it was kind of far away from Tenko. So that's making me think, was it actually in the middle room? Or was it in a different one of those empty rooms?
あの研究教室にあった大量の血にはどう説明をつけるの？
Yeah, how do you explain the fact that the blood on her head is dry, but the blood on her neck from the stab wound is wet? Maybe the laceration is what killed her, and then they took her to the lab and stabbed her into the neck. I don't know. We gotta figure this out. Hang on.
死体を運ぶことはできるかもしれないけど、血を運ぶことは不可能だよね。
きっと空き部屋で襲われた時、彼女はまだ死んでなかったんだ。
No, well, he's saying he thinks she was still alive after the attack in the empty room.
その後で研究教室に運ばれて、そこで彼女は殺されたんだ。
That means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. At 2 a.m., stab wound to the back of the neck. What's the proof of that? Is it the forehead injury? The fact that it was dry? Yes, it was the forehead injury.
アンジーさんの致命傷は首の後ろの刺し傷だ。あれは現場にあった日本刀でやられたんだろうね。
So he believes that it was the katana that was used to do it. Wait, hold on. Fatal stab wound to the back of the neck. You didn't say a cut. But the sword did have blood on it.
でも彼女にはそれ以外に殴打による傷もあったんだ。その理由が
Sorry, hang on.
でも彼女にはそれ以外に殴打による傷もあったんだ。その理由がやっと分かったよ。アンジーさんは空き部屋で頭を殴られて気絶した後、美術部の研究教室に運ばれてとどめを刺されたんだ。
なるほどな。あの大量の血はとどめを刺された時のものか。よし、これではっきりしたな。
So she was attacked in a different room, in one of the empty rooms, and then killed officially in her lab.
そこで犯人に殺されたんだ。
はっきり。それがはっきり。
I guess he still thinks that that's wrong.
まったく、君らは何を言っているんだか。はっきりだって。何がはっきりだって。何を、君らは何がはっきりって。何を、君ら、君は何を。おめず臆せず。
Okay, what is happening now?
これ清や、落ち着きなさい。所詮、彼らはただ言葉を並べているだけよ。
What on earth is happening? This guy has split personalities? What?
あなたがそのことを教えてあげなさい。あの無知な子たちにね。そうだね。わかったよ。
なんだよ、ブツブツ言いやがって。ますます気持ち悪いじゃねえか。
まだだよ。まだまだ何もはっきりしてないじゃないか。
Yeah, nothing's clear at all yet, because what the heck was that?
疑問だらけじゃないか。謎だらけじゃないか。
思議だらけじゃないか。何がはっきりしたって言うんだよ。
Oh my god, this again? Bloody duct tape. Okay. Like I said, I'm running too low on health. I'm not getting anything wrong again. We still have not talked about the bloody duct tape yet. Perfect.
最初に空き部屋で襲われて研究教室に運ばれてきたってありえないありえないよ。そんなのはただの妄想。いつからここは妄想を語る場になったのさ。
妄想なんかじゃない。アンジーさんの2つの外傷が物語っているんだ。彼女は空き部屋で殴打された後、美術部の研究教室に運ばれてから殺されたんだ。
犯人が傷を負った与永さんを運んだの。運ぶ時に血痕は落ちなかったの。廊下にも空き部屋にも血痕はない。後で拭き取ったりしてもその痕跡や証拠が残ってでもどこにも証拠はなかったよね。
その言葉切ってみせる。いや、証拠なら残っていたよ。アンジーさんの死体の下にあった血まみれの
The
ガム
here's
テー
when
プ
the
だ。
bloody tape finally comes into play. Because what on earth was that even used for? And what is everything that he was saying? Tend to poison our minds with your delusion. Full of doubt. Nothing is clear at all. Angie was attacked in the empty room first, then carried into the research lab. Impossible. That is nothing but delusion. You intend to poison our minds with your delusion. And it's no delusion. Angie's two external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed. You say the culprit carried Angie's body, and not a single drop of blood fell. The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains. Even if you wiped them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi? There was evidence left at the scene. The bloody tape under Angie's body. Because what was that tape used for?
あれを頭の傷に巻いて止血した状態で運んだんだ。
Aha!
そうすれば出血は抑えられるからね。
So the tape was used to stop the bleeding as they carried the body.
そんなガムテープがあったんだ。全然気がつかなかったよ。
死体の下敷きになってたよ。本来なら犯人が処分してるはずの証拠だろうけど。
Yes, absolutely.
隠れてたせいで犯人も処分し損ねたんだろうね。
I feel like Kyo is still under pressure here.
とどめを刺したタイミングで剥がれ落ちて、そのまま死体の下敷きになってしまったん
I really do think that I'm sorry I'm pausing so much. I really do think that because of Monokuma's rule, there's no way that they're just gonna have two different people commit murder and one person completely get away with it. And that's why at first I said that maybe Tenko killed Angie and then she got killed herself, which is why Kyo would be killed. But now I think that Kyo just did the same thing that Mikan did in Goodbye Despair. I think that he killed both of them. Let's keep going, because I really do not think that they're just gonna let somebody get away with committing a murder and just stay here when everybody knows that they did it.
それこそ神様の仕業かもしれんな。
Alright, you can say that.
何が神様だっていつまでそんなことを言ってるんだよ。
じゃあこれでアンジー殺しの犯行もほとんど明らかになったね。
I want to check something. I have the other stream saved. The recording of the other stream saved. Just want to see how long that was before the stream had to be ended. Okay, it was 30 minutes. So we're already doing better than the first recording. Alright. Most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
もう確信したよ。間違いない。アンジーさんを殺した犯人は
There's only one person who could have killed Angie. And I still think that it's Kyo. I still think that it's him. If it's not him, I'll be shocked. I don't know who else could have done it.
君しかいない。
Yes, I'm right. I'm right. Like, I knew it.
君だ。
I knew it. There is no way that Monokuma was just gonna let a second killer and get away with it. He said that only the person who killed Angie would get punished because he knew all along that it was one person who killed them both, Angie and Tenko. He knew the whole time that there was one killer. Like, I knew that it would not make sense for there to be two. It had to be one.
アンジーさんを殺したのも君だよ。
なんだよ、やっぱそうなのか。
And they were saying it from the start. Exactly.
当然すぎてちょっとつまらないけど。
You can call it boring all you want, but yeah, they were all saying it from the start.
お主が二人を殺したのか。だがなぜじゃ。なぜお主はあの二人を殺したんじゃ。
合理的に考えれば勝ち残るために殺すのは一人で十分なはずです。
なんでなの？なんで二人も殺したの？
片方の殺人はアクシデントだったんだと思う。
Accident? So that's the same as Mikan. With Mikan, one of the murders was an accident too. Hiyoko walked in and saw Mikan doing something with Ibuki's body. Or preparing something. Maybe she wasn't doing something with Ibuki's body, but she walked in and saw Mikan preparing something, and it looked suspicious. And because of that, she killed Hiyoko. And then fulfilled her plan to get Ibuki.
片方の殺人はもともとは彼の計画にもなかった。
Oh well, Tenko's death had to be the one that was on purpose. That was too calculated. The murder that was an accident. That had to be Angie's.
そうだ。
Because Tenko's was way too calculated.
アクシデントだったのはアンジーさんの殺人の方だよ。
後で殺された茶柱さんじゃなくて。
And there's no way Tenko was an accident. That was way too calculated.
新宮寺君がもともと考えていたのはシーソーのトリックで誰かを殺すことだったんだ。彼がそのための準備を空き部屋でしていたところで
She walked right into the same empty room.
口封じのために彼女を殺すことになったんだよ。
She walked into the same empty room that Kyo was preparing his murder scene with.
準備中の犯人と鉢合わせになってそのせいで殺されちまったのか。
これならもうそこで終わりにすればよかった
Yeah, he should have, but I'm telling you, people don't think that these people in this game do not think like that.
アンジーを殺した時点でもう天子を殺す理由はなくなったはずじゃ。
He wasn't gonna waste his master plan.
誰かを殺して逃げ延びればいいゲームだから二人殺しても意味はないよね。殺すほどボーナスポイントがもらえるならまだしも 手がかりをたくさん与えちゃうだけだしさ。
シングジ君、どうしてなの？どうして君は仲間を2人も殺したの？
So we have somebody joining Mikan as a double murderer.
一体何のことを言ってるんだよ。
No, I don't ever want to see that lipstick again. Please do not do that again.
僕は犯人なんかじゃない。
This dude has two
そ
personalities.
れなのにどうしてみんな僕に憎悪の目を向けるんだよ。
It's like first of all, this dude is wearing what looks like Japan's military outfit. I believe that's what that is. Let me just look it up. It looks like a Japanese military uniform. Okay, no, it's... Yes, somewhat. Yes. Yeah, it is. So I'm not sure if that means he served in the military or what. I mean, he can't be. He's too young. But this dude has literally given off such a menacing vibe the entire time. Now, this makes absolutely perfect sense.
どうしてなんだよ。
落ち着きなさい。これき。
Now, here we go again.
はい。
声を荒げてはいけませんよ。声を震わせてはいけませんよ。
They're gonna get tired of this at some point.
心を乱してはなりません。うろたえてはなりません。取り乱してはなりません。彼らのあの醜い顔をご覧なさい。あのような卑俗な連中など恐るるに足りません。そうだね。そうだよね。
Like, this guy is clearly insane.
また始まりやがった。こいつどうしちまったんだ。
Like, this entire time underneath that mask was painted lips, or like just lips with lipstick on it. It's like
なんか誰かと話してるみたいだね。
he has split personality
誰
issues.
かって誰だよ。つうかなんで口紅してんだ。
Exactly.
君らが何をいくらわめこうと、そんなの些細な問題なのさ。僕は決して認めないよ。君らの主張なんて認めない。
This will be a shorter stream because I'm just gonna stream until the chapter's over. Then we'll continue as normal.
だって茶柱さんの件はともかく、僕が与永さんを殺した証拠はどこにもないんだからね。そんなの僕は認めないよ。
Wait, did he say Chabashida? That's Tenko's last name, not Angie's.
僕は事実しか認めない。起こったことしか認めない。不思議なんて認めない。奇跡なんて認めない。
Yeah, this is not a defense.
推理推測なんて。
And this is just you refusing to accept the truth.
よく言ったわ。偉いわよ、トレキ。
ありがとう。
マジで気持ち悪い。
No evidence. There's no evidence that he killed Angie?
いや、証拠ならあるよ。
何言ってるの。そんなハッタリは僕には通用しないよ。
空き部屋でアンジーさんと鉢合わせになった時、彼女を殴るのに使った凶器だよ。その凶器こそがシングジ君が犯人ってことを物語
Oh,
っている
and
んだ。
what weapon did he use to knock her out?
そんなはずはないわ。あなたの思い違いじゃないかしら。謝ってね、謝ってよ。
Yeah, it's not
謝
happening.
って謝って謝って謝って。
ねえ、謝って謝って謝って謝って
マジでこいつどうなってやがんだ。
I have no idea what's happening with Kyo. But I know what weapon he used on Angie. I have to prove it to him.
認める
Oh,
も
okay.
何も。あなたが間違っているんだから。
Oh,
そうだ。僕は犯人じゃない。
認めようがないじゃない。
come on, how was that a miss?
認めるも何も。 あなたが間違っているんだから。そうだ、僕は犯人じゃない。認めようがないじゃない。認める妄想を突きつけて
Alright, come on now.
推理だって。そんなのただの妄想だよ。よく言ったわコレキよ。これ以上続けても無駄じゃない。妄想を突きつけて
Come on!
推理だって。そんなのただの妄想だよ。よく言ったわコレキよ。これ以上続けても僕は犯人じゃないって言ってるのに、どうしてそんな目で見るんだよ。おかしいのは君たちの方なんだよ。コレキオの言う
Come
通
on
り。
now.
本当に卑俗な連中ね。
謝って謝って謝って謝って。
ねえ謝って謝って謝って謝って謝って。僕は
I
犯
don't
人じ
know
ゃな
how
いって
you
言って
expect
る
me
の
to
に、
see all this.
どうしてそんな目で見るんだよ。
おかしいのは君たちの方なんだよ。
コレキオの言う通りよ。本当に卑俗な連中。
謝って謝って謝って謝って。
ねえ謝って謝って謝って謝って謝って。
We're not apologizing.
犯人じゃないって言ってるのに、どうしてそんな目で見るんだよ。おかしいのは君たちの方なんだよ。
コレキオの言う通りよ。本当に卑俗な連中ね。
謝って謝って謝って謝って。
ねえ謝って謝って謝って謝って謝ってよ。
I missed every single last one.
どうしてそんな目で見るんだよ。おかしいのは君たちの方なんだよ。
コレキオの言う通りよ。本当に卑俗な連中。
謝って謝って謝って謝って。
Oh, why is this taking so long?
謝って謝って謝って。
僕は犯人じゃないって言ってるのに。
コレキオが殺したという証拠はないのよ。
Moved. No, remove the floorboard.
僕は犯人じゃないって言ってるのに、どうしてそんな目で見るんだよ。おかしいのは君たちの方なんだよ。
コレキオの言う通りよ。
Remove the
コ
floorboard.
レキオが殺したという証拠はないの
Remove
よ。
floorboard.
これで終わりだ。
Because I had no. Oh no, it was him that had no health left, not me. I couldn't even see my health.
新宮寺君がアンジーさんを殴った凶器はシーソーの仕掛けにも使われたあの床板だよ。
So he used that same floorboard. And that makes perfect sense as explaining as to how the floorboard's blood was dry. He just took it out the floor and hit her with it.
へえ、どうしてあの床板が凶器ってわかるの？
Hello.
あの床板の裏側にはわずかだけど血痕がついていたんだ。床下で発見。
それもアンジーさんの血なん。
Okay, I'm sorry. We keep on
あの床板の裏側
thinking
に
that
は
they're done talking.
わずかだけど血痕がついていたんだ。床下で発見したのと同じく
だね。
犯人があの床板でアンジーさんを殴った時に付着したんだろうね。でもアンジーさんが床板で殴られたことを示す証拠はそれだけじゃないんだ。
Oh, there's more? The fact that her head was also had
そも
dry
そ
blood
も
on it.
床下にアンジーさんの血
Oh, the
痕があ
blood
ったこと
stain.
自体があの床板が凶器ってことを示しているんだよ。あそこにアンジーさんの血痕があるってことは血が飛んだ時床板ははまってなかったはずだからね。
そうですね。床板がはまったままだと血が床下まで飛ぶことはありません。
そしてあの床板が凶器だって事実が新宮寺君の犯行だということを物語っているんだ。
He tried to convince us that he was not Angie's killer.
シーソーの仕掛けに使われた床板が凶器ってことは犯人はその仕掛けを作った張本人としか考えられない。
つまりシーソーの仕掛けで茶柱さんを殺した君がアンジーさんを殺したとしか考えられないんだ。
Yeah, it is over, man. with a whole floorboard.
シーソーの準備のため新宮寺君が外した床板を手にしているところにちょうどアンジーさんが来てしまったんだ。
Well, yeah, because he was setting it in place. So, but she walked in before he could set it in place, so he used it as a murder
手にし
weapon.
た床板でぶん殴ったってわけか。
Cold cocked her. I've not heard that used before.
認めるしかないはずだよ。あんたはさっき茶柱の犯行を白状してるんだし。
Yeah, exactly. Like, you already confessed to Tenko's. You can't prove that we're lying to you right now.
真実なんじゃな。
どうやらそろそろ終わりみたいだな。だったら秀一、最後の大鳥もてめえ
Oh
に
crap, I
任せ
forgot
た
about
ぜ
the。closing argument. Alright, closing argument time.
はいは
Oops.
だよ。頼む。もう決着をつけてくれ。
Yeah, once the chapter's over, we'll end the stream because I want to get back on the
このためにもこんな学級裁判はもう終わらせてくれ。
pattern of how I like to do it, which is from the start of the chapter to the murder incident, then end that stream, then the next stream do the investigation, then the next stream do the entire class
分
trial.
かったよ。
It was just too late when I started last Sunday to
最
do
後
the
にもう
entire
一度
trial.
全ての犯行を振り返ってそこで全ての真実を明らかにしよう。新宮寺君、そろそろ君にも認めてもらうよ。いや、僕がここで認めさせてみせる。
Alright. Let's get the job done. Close an argument. The closing argument in this game is definitely a little bit easier, even though there's way less time. Who was the culprit with the saw in the empty room? So we're not there yet. What weapon knocked Angie unconscious? The removed floorboard. Okay, keep going. What was compressing the injury on Angie's head? The tape, if that's even here. We don't have that yet. What weapon killed Angie? It was right there. Remove the gold leaf katana. Yes. Okay. Whose effigy was stabbed with the katana? That would be Kaide's. I don't think we're there yet. The handle of the spinning katana. Hit the sliding lock. When Angie's body was found, who unlocked the door? That was Kokichi, which I don't think we're there yet. Hold on, let me fix the sound again. Gotta hurry up. We're not there yet. What object did Tenko rest her foot on the stone? That I think we do have. Oops, stop. What weapon did the culprit set up on the iron cage? The sickle. Who besides Kokichi was responsible for extinguishing the candles? That was Shuichi. Oh wait, go back. We do have the answer to this. We don't have the answer for that yet. We don't have the answer for this yet. how was the culprit able to move around in the darkness? Don't have that answer yet. No, the path moved salt. We do have the answer. Okay. When the culprit approached the cage, Shuichi extinguished the flames. Extinguishes the flame. When the culprit approaches the cage, no. No. Okay, well we have a couple more answers from earlier now. So extinguishing the candle, Shuichi. Yep. When Angel's body was found, who unlocked the door? That was Kokichi. Stab Kaide emergency, that goes in here. Got 3 minutes left, you gotta hurry up. Cut crosspiece under the floorboard. Stomp hard on the floorboard. And footsteps contaminating the scene. When the culprit approached the cage, stomped the floorboard. Yes, okay. How did the magic circle get erased? Footsteps contaminating the scene. So we got one more that I gotta fill in. Yeah, the closing argument for this game is way easier than it was in the other two. Alright, here we go. A full explanation. A full explanation. Look back at the first murder.
校舎4階の空き部屋に犯人の姿があった。犯人はそこで自分が計画した高齢術殺人のための仕掛けを準備していた。空き部屋の床板のうち1枚を踏み抜けるように、それを支える横木を切断していたんだ。校舎4階には同じような空き部屋が3部屋あるけど、犯人はその全ての部屋で同様の仕掛けを準備していた。それは高齢術をやる部屋を他人に選ばせることによって自分に容疑が向かないようにするためだ。
And that was his plan. You saw him try to do that.
横木を切るにはノコギリが必要だ。きっと犯人は倉庫から持ってきたノコギリで。
Okay, yeah, either that or maybe Maki had one.
3つの空き部屋すべての横木を切る予定だったんだ。ところが
Literally just skipping, having the time of her life.
犯人にとって予定外のことが起こってしまったんだ。急に真ん中の空き部屋を訪れたアンジーさんに仕掛けを準備しているところを見られてしまったんだ。
And Angie was like, despite how, you know, religious she was, you know, I know a lot of people find those kinds of people annoying, but I'm religious. It's just the problem with her was that her religion just sounded completely made up.
そこで
But
ろう
anyway,
そくを取りに空き部屋を訪れたんだ。
despite all of that, she was literally the most innocent person here.
ただ
Other than
この時
Himiko.
点で犯人は床下の横木を切っていただけだから、それが犯行の準備だとアンジーさんには分からなかったはずだ。だけど見られた以上はこの仕掛けは使えなくなってしまう。普通ならここで犯行計画を諦めるはずだ。でも今回の犯人は違ったんだ。犯人は床から外した床板を手に持つと不意をついてアンジーさんの頭部を殴った。
Ridiculous.
犯人は犯行計画を諦めないばかりか、このアクシデントを利用したトリックをひらめいていたんだ。
So it was where she landed when she hit the floor that caused her blood to drip onto the floor that we saw underneath the middle room, and hence the blood stain.
犯人はアンジーさんの傷口にガムテープを巻いて簡易的に止血をすると、
All this happened overnight,
その
so
まま
he
気
had
絶した
plenty
アン
of
ジーさ
time.
んを背負って超高校級の美術部の研究教室へと運び、
Look at the size difference between them. This is ridiculous.
アンジーさんが気絶している間に急いで犯行に必要な準備に取り掛かったんだ。
I mean, that blow to the head alone could have killed her.
急いで準備をしなければならなかったから、犯人にも焦りがあったんだろうね。
They left that tape behind.
剥がれたガムテープが彼女の下敷きになったことに犯人は気がつかなかったんだ。もっともこれがなければ僕らは犯人のトリックを見破れなかったかもしれない。
Just making sure everything's alright.
そして犯行計画に必要な道具を持って超高校級の美術部の研究教室に戻ってきた犯人は、正面扉のシリンダー錠を室内からロックすると、超高校級の民族学者の研究教室から持ってきた金箔の日本刀を構
Everybody
え
was
た。
saying it from the beginning. The katanas from his lab. He told everybody else not to touch it.
それでアンジーさんの首の後ろを刺し、今度こそ彼女を殺したんだ。
Unbelievable.
そして犯人はその殺人を不可能殺人にするため現場を密室にしようとした。そのために倉庫から持ってきたロープで4体の蝋人形を逆さづりにしたんだ。この蝋人形には2つの目的がある。一つは偽装工作として現場にオカルト的な印象を持たせるため、もう一つは密室を作る鍵、そう、文字通り鍵にするためだったんだ。そして犯人は凶器の日本刀を裏口扉の近くにあった赤松さんの蝋人形に突き刺すと、その蝋人形をぐるぐると回して釣っているロープをねじっていったんだ。
I don't understand why they couldn't just lock the door by hand.
そして十分にロープをねじったところで手を離し、素早く裏口扉から研
Because they
究
would have
教
locked
室の外
themselves
に出
in.
たんだ。
They could have walked out the front door. No, they couldn't have. I'm not thinking straight. They couldn't have walked out the front door because the lock is on the inside.
すると蝋人形はロープの復元力で回転し、刺さっていた金箔の日本刀も一緒に回転する。
They wanted to create a locked room mystery. So they intentionally made it a way to have both doors be locked. So that nobody can get in from either side. So that's why he did this.
犯人はその回転を利用して日本刀の柄をスライド錠のつまみに当てて施錠したんだ。普通に考えれば難しい仕掛けだと思うけど、あのスライド錠のつまみは
Yep.
弱い力でも動いたし、アンジーさんを殺害した後なら何度も試みる時間はあったはずだからね。犯人はこの方法で裏口扉を施錠したものの、ガムテープの証拠を密室に残してきてしまったんだ。
Yeah, this guy was definitely in a rush. Did not think this all the way through.
いや、密室を作った後に気がついたのかもしれないけど、もうすでに回収はできなくなっていた。
They left that tape behind.
その密室を再び開けることは犯人にも不可能だったからだ。そして今朝、僕たちは犯人が作り出した密室を開けてアンジーさんの死体を発見した。
This is a very long scenario, just bear with them.
でもそれだけじゃ終わらなかった。犯人はそこからもう一人の殺害を試みたんだ。そして僕たちはまんまと犯人の口車に乗り、降霊術の儀式に協力することになってしまったんだ。
Like, I'm telling you, everybody was jumping on him from the start of the trial.
降霊術の儀式は3つ並んだ空き部屋のうち真ん中の部屋で行われることに
And
な
I
った。
was saying that I wouldn't suspect him.
僕も大間くんに誘われてキーボくんの代わりに儀式に参加することになったんだ。口寄せ役には茶柱さんが立候補した。でもまさかその彼女が殺されるとは思ってもなかった。まず犯人は儀
I
式
hear
に
Chia
必
say
要
and I
だと
just
言っ
think
て
of Naruto
ある
immediately.
ものを使って茶柱さんの体勢を固定したんだ。夢野さんに中庭で拾わせてきた小さな石だよ。茶柱さんは犯人に言われるがままその石に額をつけ、亀のような体勢で丸くなった。実は標的がその体勢を取ることは犯人の考えた殺人計画にとってはとても重要だったんだ。
I can unplug my
次
phone
に
now.
僕と大間くんとで魔法陣の中に運んだ鉄かごを茶柱さんの上にかぶせた。この後鉄かごは白い布に覆われるんだけど、それをやる役目には犯人自らが名乗りを上げた。
And while it was dark, he hit that sickle under the sheet.
それはあるものを鉄かごに仕掛けるためだったんだ。そう、茶柱さんを殺害した凶器の鎌だよ。犯人は鉄かごに白い布をかぶせる際、こっそりと持ち込んでいた凶器を仕掛けたんだ。そして最後に参加者4人で犬神様の木像を鉄かごの上に乗せて固定した。
This is a long closing
So,
argument. This is a really long
犯人
thought
は
out plot.
木像の重さを利用して凶器を鉄かごの底に固定していたんだ。儀式の準備を終えた僕らは犯人の先導のもと降霊術を始めることとなった。まず真っ暗闇の中で部屋の四隅に立った参加者がカゴの子の歌を歌った。
Okay, and now you can see how everybody was standing.
その歌が終わると呼び出した死者の霊が 口寄せ役に憑依するということだった。でもその儀式の裏では暗闇を利用した恐ろしい殺人が行われていたんだ。歌が始まってすぐに犯人は茶柱さんの元へと移動を開始していた。もちろん暗闇の中を普通に移動することはできない。だから
So he didn't have very
犯
far to
人は
walk.
ガイドを事前に用意していたんだ。
That line of salt.
それは床板に書かれていた塩の魔法陣だ。犯人は塩の魔法陣を手で触ってたどることで真っ暗闇の中を移動したんだ。そして口寄せ役である茶柱さんがいる魔法陣の中心へとたどり着いた犯人は昨日の夜に準備していた横木を切った床板の位置を確認した後、その床板を強く踏み抜いた。床板に座っていた茶柱さんの体はシーソーのように持ち上がり、鉄かごの底に押し付けられる。それと同時に丸まった茶柱さんの首の後ろに鉄かごの
Just
底
the
に仕掛
fact
けた
that they
鎌が
were
突き
both
刺さった。
killed in the same way, with a stab to the back of the neck, was also making me believe that it could have only been one person that killed both.
こうやって犯人は僕らの目の前で茶柱さんの命を奪っていたんだ。犯行を終えた犯人は再び塩の魔法陣をたどって元いた部屋の隅へと戻り、儀式を終わらせ僕らに明かりをつけさせた。そして犯人の指示のもと儀式の道具を順番に片付けていく最中に僕らは茶柱さんの死体を発見したんだ。そして犯人は僕らが死体に注目している隙に白い布と一緒に回収した凶器を空き部屋の隅にあった隙間から床下へ落としたんだ。さらにこのトリックの仕上げは図らずも僕らの手によって完成していたんだ。
Yeah, because at that point it was like, well, clearly this whole seance was a failure, so
犯人は僕らが犯行の痕跡を消すところまで想定してこのトリックを考えていたんだ。僕らが消してしまった犯行の痕跡、それは犯人が暗闇の中で移動に使った塩の魔法陣だ。ただ犯人にとって予想外だったのはキーボくんが撮った写真だ。おかげで助かったよ。これがなければ魔法陣の捏造を証明できなかったからね。
very glad the keyboard thought about that.
でも僕らは答えにたどり着いた。この捏造を行えた人物は魔法陣を書いた本人だけだ。超高校級の民族学者新宮寺コレキよ、君がこの連続殺人の犯人だ。
My goodness, man. We got another Mikan on our hands.
これが僕らのたどり着いた真実だ。間違っていると
これ清や、時には潔さも必要よ。 潔さ。そうだね。分かったよ。
認めるんじゃな、ようやく。
残念だけどそうだね。残念だよ。とてもとても残念だったよ。僕は悔しいよ。僕はひどく後悔しているよ。友達100人できなかったことがね。
友達
What the heck does that even mean?
僕の夢だったんだよ。友達100人作るのがさ。ああ、本当に残念だよ。100人まで。
No, wait a minute.
少しだったんだけどな。
No, he's not talking about 100 dead bodies, is he? Because in that case, like, how many people have you killed? This guy is an anthropologist, meaning he's pretty much studies humanity. That's what anthropology is. Like, I could just real quick. Scientific and humanistic study of humanity, yes. But what exactly is he doing with that?
君は何の話をしているんですか？まるで理解不能です。
Why is Miyu still making that face?
なんだろうと構うかよ。さっさと投票タイムで電波野郎をぶっ殺そうぜ。
はーい、投票タイムですね。了解しました。
では白と黒の運命を分ける。
では白と黒の運命を分ける。ワクワクでドキドキの投票タイム。
All right, let's go.
さて、投票が終わったようなので、それでは結果発表です。
Get this guy absolutely out of here. First of all, what is that mask?
投票の結果、黒となるのは誰か。その答えは正解なのか不正解なのか。
Give me all them coins. Alright, now I did die once in this. No, I still got an A. Perfect.
Wow, seriously? You're correct again! Amazing! This is the third correct verdict in a row.
Yes!
If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you'll proceed to the bonus round.
There aren't gonna be 12 class trials.
How's this gonna last that long?
とりあえず
It's finally over.
いや、
No. Not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. Kyo, why? Well, why did you kill Angie and Tenko?
そうだよ。
Yeah. He no need to kill them both.
No matter what motive he have.
おや
Motive. Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? Even if it did though, how did that trigger a murder? Don't tell me. You were actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaito? Shut up! I never said I was scared. The resurrection ritual had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it?
僕は
Because we're friends, I'll tell you. I never once believed in the ritual. I would never kill someone over such a silly thing as that.
Huh?
So it has nothing to do with the motive.
Huh?
Then why?
そう
For the one, oh my gosh, it is exactly the same as Mikan.
愛する人がいるんだ
There is someone that I love. From the bottom of my heart. Someone so dear. Someone I long for.
僕は彼女を
The heck
心
is
の底
going
か
on?
ら愛しているそして彼女も心の底から僕を愛してくれている
No, wait a minute.
そう僕らは永遠の愛を誓い合った
I just thought of
運命の恋人
something.
同士なんだよ
And I swear, if what I'm thinking about is correct, I'm flipping this table.
強い愛で結ばれている僕らを何人たりとも邪魔することはできない周りから何を言われようともね
なんだよ
Bragging about your perfect love life? F you! Some of us aren't that lucky. So to see this lover of yours, you had to escape?
まさか
That's why you killed Angie and Tenko? But why did you need to kill both? If you asked if I did it to escape this place, my answer would be no.
素晴らしいよ
Because I have no need to escape this place. The one I love is inside. Inside?
待て
Don't look at me, I'm not his lover. Calm down, no one won't want a disgusting, shit-stuffed bitch like you anyway. What?
Oi!
Kyo, who is it? Who's the person you love? Well, first of all, you already know, you've seen it. This guy has like split personalities.
ね
Is it really one of us? No. When I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy. Yup, exactly. He's talking about the split personality he's dealing with. I mean inside me.
え姉さん
Yes, the one I love lives inside me. My dearest sister, even worse. Sister?
待て
Don't look at me, I'm not his sister. Oh my god, Mio, please.
だよね
Well, duh, if you're his sister, he would have killed himself already.
ちょっと
Your sister, but... Didn't you say she was your lover?
どうしたんだい
It is not that difficult. My sister is my lover. I think I've seen
彼
enough.
女を深く愛していたそして彼女は僕を深く愛してくれていた
I think we have seen all we needed to see of this guy.
そこに兄弟なんてものは関係ないのさいくら許されない愛と言われようと
But
僕
why
ら
does
の
it say
愛を
no
邪魔する
physical
ことは
connection at the top?
誰にもできないああ姉さんの体温が懐かしいよ僕は姉さんの体温を感じている時だけ
It's no wonder this guy committed a murder. I'm 2 murders. Like I'm telling, this guy was always messed up in the head.
姉さんのために
That is why, from my beloved sister, I had to. You had to escape from here, right?
いや
No. I had to kill for her. What?
姉さんは
Sister was very sickly. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely.
でもさ
Even if I could be her little brother and her lover, I couldn't be her friend, the little brother! It doesn't really matter which one of them's older or younger, but still. I just find it even worse that you were younger than her, you're her brother, and you're going after her lovingly. I think it's still bad no matter which way it is, whether you're older or younger. So I thought I'd find her some friends. Friends for my dear deceased sister. Even worse, she's already dead. Deceased?
いいかな
My sister is now a ghost. So her friends should be ghosts too, right? I know it. I know it. Like, what did I tell you? So what did he mean by 100 friends? How many people have you killed?
姉さんのために
For sister's sake, I've killed many. To send her 100 friends. I knew it before he even said it. As soon as he said friends, for 100 friends, I was just like, how many people has this guy killed? They were all wonderful people, worthy of being sister's friends. What?
理解不能です。
This is too impossible to understand. Too impossible. Hang on. It's not even that it's impossible to understand. It's impossible to agree with.
姉さんは
Sister is very happy. Yes, Kurikyo. I am very happy. Thanks to you, I am not lonely.
何
Could it be that the lipstick version of Kyo is...
これキヨの姉です
I am Kurekyo's older sister. Thank you for looking after my little brother.
なんだよ
What the hell?
そう
After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught. I nearly went mad. Nearly? You're saying you're not mad right now? But sister came to save me. She didn't save nothing, man. There is no way you can tell me that you aren't mad.
嬉しいよ
You have already lost your mind. She visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me.
姉さん
Now I can see her whenever I want. I'm never lonely.
これキヨ
It's wonderful, Korekiyo. Your love made the impossible possible.
マジかよ
Are you serious? Is this really a spirit?
だから
He's just delusional. What a sad girl who can't even believe in the power of love.
うえ
Either way, he's totally out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick.
あのさ
You said you killed a lot already, right? So it wasn't just the two you killed here.
なんじゃと
Seems like he was already crazy before we got here.
だってさ
Yeah, no kidding. You didn't kill to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch, huh? You stop making that face.
よくないな
Do not make me out to be some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. That's exactly what you are. Even worse, you only kill girls. I only killed girls who I think are worthy of being sisters' friends. So not only have you killed nearly 100 people, you've killed nearly 100 girls. Like, this guy looks like a predator. And only girls? I see. So when we were deciding on who should be the medium, it would work best with a girl. I always forget when the most important lines are said. I mean, the whole thing was called the, Caged... There were two names. The Caged Child. And I believe it said it was based on a girl. Needed 5 people, including the spirit medium. Passed out from the Caged Dog Village on the round the spirit... Never says anything about the Caged Child being a girl. Never says that. You said it would work best with a girl. I spent my time evaluating all the girls here. Do you hear how predatory that sounds? And besides Maki and Miyu, they were all worthy. All worthy of being sisters' friends. Well, I mean, he's kind of right there. I don't see Maki getting along too well with just anybody. And Miyu is just... I would not trust her to be, you know, friends with somebody that... Like, if I wanted to find friends for somebody, I would not pick her.
Huh?
With her mouth. All worthy? Hey, how come I'm not included? I mean, not like I care. Then the second victim could have been me. Tenko died in place of me. She was willing to do it herself. But Tenko volunteered. Himiko would have been great, but Tenko volunteering made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart made her a perfect friend for sister. She even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko. Infiltrate? Really? But how did you... It was obvious to me. I have studied many people. Yes, she stood up against the darkness of the school all by herself. All for her beloved friend. I was so touched by that. Wonderful. She was a perfect friend for sister. I can't understand why you didn't like her, Himiko. Though I was planning on having you become sister's friend too eventually. What? You do all that for... Wow, you did all that just to kill. For you to go that far, it's pretty impressive. You were interested in the Caged Child, just so you could use it to kill someone, right? It interested me as an anthropologist, of course. But more than that, I wanted to kill for sister. I cannot deny that overpowering feeling. Kaito, are you okay? You look kinda pale. Don't worry about it. Let's focus on Kyo right now. Can't we just get this guy out of here? Allow me to explain, though. I did not plan to kill both of them. I knew I would have plenty of chances after escaping this place.
でもさ
But Angie walked in on me preparing, and I ended up killing her a different way. So I figured I may as well kill someone else too. After all, it would be a shame to just wait. Did I not say those exact same words? I just said earlier he was not about to waste his entire setup. He was not gonna waste all that preparation. You're talking like you killed her just because you could. No, not just because I could. I was sending another friend to sister. Korekio, you're such a thoughtful little brother. But it was bad to get greedy. You're right. Because of that, now I can't send 100 friends to sister. Do you understand now? Those were the circumstances of Korekio's crime. I do not understand. This is all too impossible for me to understand. That's right. Killing 2 friends for your dead sister? That's wrong. That's so wrong. Oh, don't get so worked up. There's something I learned after sister's death.
大丈夫
Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
そうね
That's right. Even though I'm a ghost now, I'm always by Korekio's side.
姉さん
Thank you, sister. I love you. Cut it out already!
なんじゃと
I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing's making sense. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tenko have to die for something so unfair?
まあ
Because death is unfair.
っていうかさ
All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think news stations get such high ratings when they're reporting about death?
うぷぷ
Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
まあね
Well, if you look at it like that, then this whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game? Man, if people were watching this, they would get a kick out of it. If people were watching this?
うるせえ
Knock off the bullcrap! Only sick Fs would enjoy watching this.
たは
Hell yeah! If I wasn't in this killing game, I would have so much fun watching.
さて
The nature of this killing game is yet shrouded in mystery.
けけ
But my role in it is over. I have finished my explanation to you, friends.
姉さん
I think I should go and see her now. My beloved sister.
姉さんは
I was unable to send her 100 friends, but at least I can see her again now.
これきよ
It's alright, sweet Korekio. Come to me. I was afraid that he was gonna say that his beloved was Mikan because she said the exact same thing when she died, and she did the exact same thing that Korekio did. She killed 2 people as well. And they were also both girls. So, I was afraid that he was gonna be like, Mikan is my beloved. We still have no idea who Mikan's beloved was. We have no idea who she was talking about. Like, I would look that up, but then I feel like it would be a spoiler.
なんだ
Looks like you're already prepared. Now then, let's get started.
お食タイム
姉さん
My beloved sister. At long last, I'll finally get to see you again.
そうね
Yes, from now on, no one will try to stop us. We can be together without having to hide our love from others.
なんじゃ
Wait! I can't accept this!
だから
Like I said, there's no such thing as a death that can be accepted.
民族学的な
Why
見
do you
地から
think
し
so
てみ
many
れば
different cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect the dead never cease?
そう
The living must find a reason, however forced, to accept death when it happens. How you come to terms with death also determines how you live, yes?
なんじゃと。
僕は
That was the answer I reached. How about you? How will you live a life that faces death?
スペシャルなお
I
仕
prepared
置きを
this-
用意させていただきました。
観察させてもらうよ
I will watch over you all as a ghost. As your friend, I will watch over you.
そうね
It won't be just me and Korekiyo. All those who died will be watching.
けけけ
I'll be watching to see how you face the death of your friends.
人間っていいよ
I'll be
ね
watching forever and ever.
お仕置きタイム
Yeah, I've had enough of this guy. Let's go. Alright, let's see what they got in store from. Oh my goodness, what the heck? Cultural melting pot. Not sure what the point of spinning him around like that is for. It's always gonna be something incredibly dramatic. Just melting him alive. And you know what Monodam's thinking. He just walked in it himself. He took his own life. Oh my gosh, he's not even gonna let him see us. Wow. Okay, well that's just complete betrayal. What? Monodam, why?
な
What
なん
the?
てこった
To think my cute child would commit suicide. It's so cute. It's so freaking cute that he would kill himself because he couldn't get along. What is wrong with this guy? Monodam took his own life. Had I known this would happen, I would have been nicer to him. The only reason Monodam obsessed over getting along was because everyone but me bullied him. Yes, the other Monocubs drove him to suicide, not me. Hey, who's Monodam? Huh? You already forgot? That's kind of scary.
さてと
She still looks depressed.
Well, looks like another class trial is wrapped up without incident, so... I'm gonna take back this here Necronomicon.
しょぼー
Seems like a waste, though. You guys sure you don't want to use it?
うぷぷ
You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster. Shut up! How long you gonna keep talking about that?
だから
Ignore him. The whole resurrection ritual is obviously a lie. He's just trying to shake us mentally to get us to panic.
どうせ
I'm assuming you'll think another murder will happen if you do that, right?
うぷぷ
Who can say? What a waste. If none of you were gonna use it, you should have let me have it. Then I could have resurrected one of my dead siblings. Which one? Well, I don't know. They were all pretty terrible, actually. Wait, did one of us die? Could have sworn it's been just the two of us this whole time.
まあね
Get this guy a new brain.
Too bad you missed a chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. Too bad.
Bye, Kuma!
Even now, he still talks about raising the dead.
ふざけやがって。
And this is stupid. What people believe in us to them. What people believe in is up to them, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead.
当たり前だろ。
The living are more precious than the dead, no matter what. It's not something a coward like you should say. Shut up, leave me alone.
でも
But there's one thing this case taught me. I thought there was a god watching over us, but there isn't after all. Not in this academy. Yeah, you're right.
そうだね。
Well, that's why we have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents are the best weapons we have.
頑張れよ。
And Gonta do his best to keep everyone safe. Gonta want to protect everyone. But your talent is etymology. I don't want Shuichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of class trials.
そうだね。
Yeah, you're right. Hey, your talent was an assassin. Your talent as an assassin is way more trouble. When are you gonna use that, huh? I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent. Huh?
そうだよ。
It may not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone. The most wholesome thing she said. I see. I wonder how long that'll last. But if your true calling as a killer shows, you keep trying to tempt her. Don't underestimate her. Maki Roll's one of my sidekicks.
ちょっと
I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Roll? Oh, you guys are so close now. This must be the powerful bond of friendship. But I would have preferred it to happen sooner. Especially not after losing 7 people. You're right. Only 9 people left now. Well, what do you know? The dumbass can do basic math. That's right. 7 pieces of shit have been flushed away and only 9 remain.
っていうか
By that calculation, doesn't that make you one of the pieces?
ですが
Just 9 of us.
あのさ
Humans are like weeds. Too numerous to count. 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end. Just want to look at the... Wait. Yeah. Okay. And so yes, after this oh, I can't... Oh, yes I can. I was about to say I can't move it. So, yes, now after this trial... You know, we've lost Ryoma, we've lost Rantaro, and we've lost Kurokiyo, and Kirumi, and Tenko, and Angie, and Kaede, the protagonist. And I am still shocked about the fact that we lost the protagonist. It's totally where the heartless robot is thinking, right? Right? No, I am not thinking that. Your blatant robophobia is simply inexcusable.
でもよ。
But hey, none of us gave up, right? No, we're all gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on a god, spirits, or the dead.
信じてるぜ。
Just you guys. I believe in all of you.
当然じゃないですか。
You're right. Those of us who remain can start over. Hold up. Keyboy needs to apologize to everyone for the whole student council thing. And there's only one kind of apology that I'm willing to accept.
興奮するよね
Yank your head off and smash it onto the ground with all your strength. Got that?
嫌ですよ。
I have never heard of such an intense form of an apology. It seems like everything is settled for now. Even though we're missing her.
大丈夫？
Himiko, you okay? Anything Gonta can do to help? You can tell Gonta.
あのさ、
I think we should let her have some space for now. That might be best for her. I remember how I felt.
そっか。
Oh. Gonta understand.
バカだな。
God, Himiko is such a liar. Why are you such an instigator, man?
俺は嘘つきだからね。
Personally, I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. But let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will if the world was comprised with just the truth.
でもさ。
But even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know? No, what are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings for a little bit. I only said this because I thought about it.
だってさ。
Himiko's been lying to herself about her own feelings, so she's been holding back.
ね
Hey, what are you repressing? Why are you trying so hard to hold back? What? Hold back what? Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. If you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up. So is she about to give us every last one of those things? And crying, laughing, and venting. Tenko, Angie, I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely without you two. But I gotta survive. I still can't go to where you are. But I'm lonely. I'm so lonely without the both of you. Damn it. Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotions she had bottled up inside. Before we knew it, as if lured by her doing so, we all began crying. The tears we shed, I can't even describe it. You were crying about what we had been through, and what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, anger, love. Tears filled with emotion. But at the very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward. And after a while, Himiko finally calmed down. However,
ゴンタ君、重くない？
why would she be hard to carry? You see how small she is?
全然大丈夫だよ。
それにしてもよく寝ていますね。
泣き疲れたんだよ。ほら、ロボだってオイル漏れするとよく寝られるでしょ。
ですから僕の動力はオイルではないと以前から何度も。
けどびっくりしたよね。泣き止んだと思ったら急に倒れるんだもん。
でも気持ちよさそうに寝ているね。
Yeah, I mean, yeah, seriously. It literally looks like he's carrying a child. Like his own child. Hang on a second.
Hmm. そうだといいんだけど。
じゃあゴンタはユメノさんを個室まで運んでくるよ。
ちゃんと背中に意識を集中させておけよ。ロリっ子のピニューなんて集中してねと感触がわからねえからな。
Oh my god, like, she just has to make it weird.
そんなことするわけないじゃん。ワンタ君は紳士なんだよ。
Like mosquito bites. It's just... While you were heading back to the dorms, I suddenly noticed Kaito had stopped in his tracks.
あれ
Kaito, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead. You sure?
あのさ、
Anyway, don't do something like this again, okay? If you dislike scary things, then you should have said so earlier. Thought you were sick. You worried about me? Yeah, worried about your stupidity. Huh. Still haven't warmed up to me, huh?
でも
Maybe not, but I feel like the walls we had up are coming down a little, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. Seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Oh!
Yeah, because of me. Yeah, maybe, but you sound like you're bragging, Kaito. Well, like I said, I'm gonna get some air before I go back. You can go on ahead. Sure, got it. See you tomorrow. And by the way, I'll talk about the note at the end. Yeah, see you tomorrow. After our goodbyes, I returned to my dorm. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaito. Cough? So he was sick the whole time.
くそ、死んでたまるかってんだよ。死んでたまるか。
And that concludes chapter 3. We lost 3 people in this chapter alone. A few days
いや
ago.
ーどうも。今さら名乗る必要はないっすよね。
Alright, well, before we find out what that is, we'll end the stream. But starting in 10 days, I will be not streaming for the next week because I'll be away. But also it's July 8th, so that means now the next couple streams at least, finally, Koga will be coming back because he'll be playing that game that he was waiting to come out. And, I mean, enough trailers have come out, so you can probably guess what the game is going to be. I won't say it, but, you know, again, enough of the trailers have come out. You know, he's going to start playing a game while waiting for Persona 4 to drop in February of next year. So, he'll be back to gaming, and hopefully I don't stop. I don't quit on this game, too. Because I'm telling you, like, SMT3, I only streamed twice. Before, streamed twice as Koga before dropping it. Like, I just was not enjoying that at all. I really hope that this game will be a lot better, because I know one thing, Bandai Namco does make great games. So, you can't wait for this.
to start this, and I really hope that it goes well. So that'll do it for this stream. I'm gonna have to combine the recording, the 30-minute recording from earlier with this one into one VOD before I upload it. But yeah, luckily the stream stayed alive for the rest of the time here. Because this cannot keep happening. Like, I cannot keep having the stream disconnect. Like, I don't know what more to do about internet at this point. You know, it was doing fantastic for a while. And now, all of a sudden, the last 2 streams has been giving me issues again. But, luckily, it didn't do anything the rest of this time. So, thank you all for watching, and enjoy the rest of your night. And I will see you all in the next episode of this game. Have a good one, everybody.